Two sides with contrasting early season fortunes clashing at Brunton Park. An all-Cumbrian affair to add an extra element of spice. Carlisle United, relegated from League One in May, face Barrow, whose promotion tilt fell agonisingly short on the final weeks of the season. But before we begin this lunchtime's game, the hosts are going to pay their respects to the Piatic's predecessor, Chairman Emeritus Andrew Jenkins. He passed away this July, aged 87, led the club as its chair from 1990 until last November. That's been lost, however. It's a scrappy passage of play. Away by Terrell Thomas. Can Carlisle build something here? Vela releasing Davies. And over the bar it goes from Josh Vela. And free-flowing football on the counter-attack from Carlisle. It is the same problem they've had over their opening two games, though, finding the net. Robbie Gotts might get away here. Aqua, Mahoney. Eccleston arriving two on his right. It's still Mahoney. Flicked it up, but it was straight at Mellish. And Carlisle, well, after what looked like a promising attack, the Barrow can come through the gears once more and counter. That's something they do well. Adiwajay. Eccleston's got some chasing to do here. It was fed too high for Wyke, though. Tries to shoot for Barkley. Well, you've seen them go in, especially when they get a deflection as that one did. And it sat up for him nicely for a moment. Well worthy of a strike. It's alive with Gotts. Jackson's ball was struggling in terms of aerial. And an air kick from Adiwajay. Here's Eccleston. Only with space if he can keep the ball alive. Well, the assistant says he has. Cross is a good one again as well. And just over from Newby. That's a trick that Barrow have tried a few times. Work it down the right with either Eccleston or Mahoney. This time it was the latter. Lovely way to cross into the path of Elliot Newby, who just couldn't get it on target. There's Mellish. Beat Spence to it and then went jumping in himself. Could this be the turning point for Carlisle United? Down to one. The ball is going to be. Well, it's unlikely we'll see a shot. It's up off Campbell in the end and scrambling for it. Adiwajay shouts for handball. I thought it was the chest and the referee did too. Corner kick. Adiwajay with the shot, and no, I don't think there's any case for handball there against Ben Jackson. Here's Mellish, good enterprising from Neil to win it back. And now Vela, and he's moving forward here away from Newby. Trying to hang it up nicely, and Vassell had to nod it behind because White was in there waiting for the ball. And this one's going to be close to the back post here, and off the frame it comes from Aaron Hayden. Stealing round the back, he left his marker right behind him. Aqua didn't go with him, but he holds it. More pressure exerted this time by the away side. Carlisle have had the better of the chances. Laurels cannot be rested on. Referee says no free kick, and Adiwajay is in here. And he scored! Barrow apoplectic. They think the game should have been stopped. But play to the whistle, you're told, and that's exactly what Dan Adiwajay did. And the Bournemouth Loney has given Carlisle United the lead in this grudge match. The side whose strikers have waited a while for a goal in this early season. Vassell waiting for the free kick. Adiwajay stolen behind him and swipes it past Farman. And it was a tangle, certainly no intention. Adiwajay wasn't hanging around to find out the verdict though, and it came to his and Carlisle's benefit. Touchline. Williams has got a decent pair of arms though. He's lofted that one towards Adiwajay here. And Barkley tried the swipe. It was always rising. Fortunately for Farman, it was always aiming straight at him. Sometimes they call it hoofball, but with a touch like that from Wyke at the end of it, it's a very valid tactic. That's an equally good ball as well. Williams, looking for Vela. Goalkeeper had to be careful of it. Good effort by Vela to try and drill it into the ground, but Farman equal to it. And just when Barkley thought he might be away, the referee has sided with Barrow. Eggleston. How can he be released up against Harrison Neal? Mahoney's ball. Aqua over the bar. Well, they're trying to find their central pinpoint in Emile Aqua. An outlet for their moves down each flank, but so far it's not materialised. Might there be more changes to be made? The likes of Georgie Kelly and Dan Butterworth, two strikers on the bench. Jack Ellis, the fullback, and then it's into younger players. Those who come up through the youth setup. Here's Vassell. Oh, he might have given that away here. Wyke. Aduajay leaves it for Williams. He couldn't find the target. Promising from Carlisle, but Dean Campbell is down again for Barrow. No doubt in a defensive effort to keep that ball out of his net. That's been an interesting battle so far, and one that Aduajay keeps on winning. A backspin heavy throw from Mellish. This ball's not spent much time on the floor in this move, and Vassell is trying to hack it away. He's pulled up for holding. Carlisle United. What about free kick? Either Wyke was in there. Trying to challenge for Williams' swinging ball, but Charlie Wyke just couldn't get a toe on that. Mahoney, he hasn't been able to get forward in the second half as much as he was in the first. Now Katia Kuyate, ran into Davis. Jackson. Now Dean Campbell. Tried to turn Kelly, but forgot about the ball. And Kelly's gone for this one. And Farman saw it early, and he covered it well. Well, it could have caught him out, a lesser goalkeeper maybe, a less experienced one. But it's shaping up to be a nervy finish at Brunton Park. Kuyate tried to ride the challenge of Vela. The referee wasn't happy with it, and Vela is going to go into the book. Final minutes of 6 added. Up comes Farman. What a story that would be against his former club. Jackson to play it in. Defensive header is there first, and Mellish again to help it on its way. Kuyate, back in it goes. Heads have gone up. Oh, it's there! Dallas found the net, but the flag is up. Well, he looked in a suspicious amount of room there, Andy Dallas. And the Barrow players will remonstrate with the assistant referee. But it seems to be the call that was expected. Let's have a look if it was right. Mellish with the header away. Kuyate does. The flag went up straight away. And that is that. An all-Cumbrian affair with drama till the very last minute. Barrow will plead their case to the referee, but it's a win, and a first win of the season for Paul Simpson's Carlisle United. Dan Aduajay on loan from Bournemouth with the goal An enterprising finish 10 minutes from half-time. He carried on when no one else did, when all expected the whistle. And he earns Carlisle a hard-fought 3 points at Brunton Park, their first win at home since New Year's Day. It didn't always look good, but they will take all the plaudits from a first win of the season. The final score at Brunton Park, Carlisle United 1, Barrow 0.